Hello friends, welcome. Let's relax a few minutes and chat about fragrance. Hey guys, ready to come in? Come on. Don't be shy. Okay, there you go. Let's get in focus. Sauvage, Dior Sauvage EDT. There you go. All right, you two, next. Dior Sauvage EDT, the bigger bottle. Next, Dior Sauvage EDP. All right, you two, next. Sauvage Parfum. And next in the starting lineup, the newest member, Sauvage Elixer. The starting 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I can still count. Okay, there we go. Everybody knows about, well, by the way, today is going to be a second impression of Dior Sauvage Elixir. Second impression meaning I went to Macy and I was determined to buy the elixir no matter what, even before I smelled it. Because I already have the whole lineup and I really enjoy them. And so with that in mind, I have to pick this up no matter what. And I want to pick it up in the very initial release so that make sure there's no reformulation just in case. And also I see the bottle is kind of different than the other ones. So maybe they will give us more than what the other few bottles doing. I smelled it at the Macy counter. I remember having really good impression of it. After I brought it back, I remember I bought this for myself as a Christmas gift for myself. It's kind of silly, but hey, whatever excuse I could have, because this is pricey. It was $155 plus tax for a 2.0 ounce. And that is really pricey for a designer fragrance. That's niche level. So it was a dent in my wallet. So it was a hard decision, but I knew I just had to get it. And after that, I did not smell it because I recall maybe it's a bit might not be suitable for the cold winter weather. So I had in my mind, I'll wait until springtime to really, wear this. And now it's starting a spring a couple of days ago. So here it is. I'm gonna do a second impression, meaning just a second time, but it's kind of like a first impression because I purposely did not want to look into it. Like most of the first impression reviews that I do, I don't want to be swayed. Once people put thoughts in your mind, you can't get rid of it. Just an example is I first smelled EDT, the Sauvage EDT. I loved it. I went to the store after I had the EDT. I went to the store looking to pick up the EDP, and at first, let me back up. I went to the store, was smelling something else. I was smelling Bleu de Chanel. And then I was gonna pick that up, and I keep smelling something in the whole air. I think they spray this perfume in the air in the store in Macy's, and I keep smelling this in the background. Something so wonderful. I didn't know what it was, and then I asked the associate, and they said, "Well, it's Sauvage," and I thought, "Oh, okay." So I really fell in love with it even more in the store. So I ended up picking this up instead of the Bleu de Chanel. But anyway, after I picked it, I loved it. But then I heard someone said it smelled like shower gel, and it dawned on me for the first time, it does smell like shower gel, and that kind of ticked me off because the love dropped significantly, because in my mind shower gel feels cheapy, something you could spend $5 on shower gel, and I'm paying a lot for this. So it went in my mind, and then it kind of ruined it for me. But then when the perfume came out, and I thought, darn it, You know, I love this. What I'm gonna do with this? And I thought, okay, I'll get a smaller bottle. You see how the bottle size is going down from here, going down and down and down. So I still had to get it to complete the collection. I try to recall the first time I fell in love with this. I still do, and my wife actually love it too. So she's a sucker for the notes of ambroxan. So the funny thing is, this one, oh, I'm sorry, these two are the same, but EDT and EDP basically is just ambroxan and the pepper and some bergamot. That's the prominent note. And then you went to the parfum, which doesn't have the prominent ambroxan notes. They go deeper. They go into the darker version, iteration. So anyway, with that story done, getting to the point of sauvage elixir. I did not know what it smells like when I picked it up, but I just know I just gotta get it. So I bite the bullet and got myself a Christmas gift. So right here is gonna be the second first impression. All right, I'm gonna spray this. The atomizer is awesome, like in the whole line. It's pressurized. It sprays out good amount, and you know it just feels high-end sprayer. The magnetic cap is another great thing about this one. It's directional. So you see a lot of cheapy, magnetic cap which doesn't hold, but this one holds. It holds really, really strong. You cannot shake it off. You can if you really do. Don't do it. It's gonna fall. And also it's directional, meaning you twist it and it's gonna pop out, and then let it go. Right? See that? This is nice. And the cap is not super heavy, but it is, is weighted. It's weighted. You can feel it. Ta-da! Same thing with all of this. Even the heavy bottle, 6.7, 6. What is it? Sticker in the bottom. Yes, this is the 200 milliliter, 6.4 ounce. Look, you can shake a little bit. The big guy, and it still holds. Right? This is fun. It's like stress reliever. Stress reliever. You're sitting on your desk thinking about your life, thinking about all the problems that you have, and you clip on this. It's annoying, but it's stress relief. All right, so how is the oh yeah, I remember now. So this one's the elixir that I just sprayed on. It is straight pretty far from the line. I don't pick up the ambroxan as the prominent note like this. So this, you spray it, you smell the ambroxan and the pepper right away. Those are the, and some metallic notes on here, but I don't smell it here. I don't smell any elixir. And right away I smell the lavender. The lavender, I feel it's a fougere. Okay, so the lavender, what else am I picking up? The lavender, there's some cardamom. I'm sure there's cardamom. The sweetness is coming through. Lavender, cardamom, and there's cinnamon. I smell cinnamon, probably some nutmeg. I'm trying to see if there's oak moss. All right, so that's what they're doing. What they're doing is I'm smelling the versions of 80s fragrance. Because I have a bunch of 80s fragrance I love. I love Joconde Noir. I loved all this with oak moss, strong powerhouse. But there might be some resemblance of oak moss in here. But the lavender is punching through. Lavender like in Calvin Klein Eternity. And some of my Caron lavender scents. But this one is heavier, denser, more suitable for the colder weather. As in some, like the Caron lavender, is more suited for the summertime. It's more fresh, but this one is dense because it's adding that cinnamon, sandalwood, nutmeg, maybe some amber or cardamom. I'm smelling that, and there's a fruit in here that is not too strong. I'm trying to pick up is a bergamot, like the other one on the line, but it smells different. It smells similar to, I just reviewed last week. Forever, Dolce & Gabbana Forever Light Blue I'm sorry, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Forever. And that one is total grapefruit. And I'm getting the vibe from there. So I'm guessing it's more of a grapefruit than the bergamot. But I'm missing something. Here's, other than the lavender and the cinnamon and sandalwood and nutmeg, all this, those I can kind of pick out. But there's something else that's coming through that's, I cannot pinpoint what it is. Something that's not super common, but I smelled it before, smelled it somewhere. I'll let you know if I could, pinpoint that, but there's something, there's maybe a second prominent note. The first one is the lavender for sure. So there's something else in the second place that I can pick up. The cinnamon and the sandalwood is in the background, is supporting the whole thing, but there's two prominent players. Now, it's giving me the vibe of the 80s. What I mean is the fougere. So I have a few weeks ago I was smelling my Davidoff's Zeno. Even that scene is a black bottle with a yellow cap. It's very distinct. Not many bottles are like that, and that's from the oldies, the 80s, 80s and oldies. Sorry about that. It's not meant to be offensive, but it has that vibe. The older fougere that I love. I absolutely love those. It's honestly more interesting than a lot of the modern scents. Let me get a drink of water. It's getting thirsty. Smelling all this. All right. So yeah, I'm getting the fougere vibe. So I heard that Zeno Davidoff smells similar to Tom Ford Beau de Jour, which I have not unboxed it yet. I don't see the box here on the shelves, but I'll go find it later and maybe do a comparison to see if there's any similarity. But for sure, this one is the most different than any of this. This could be like 80 or 90, 85% similar to each other, okay? And this is more of a freshy, down to the warmer scent. So I get what they're doing. Sauvage, Dior Sauvage, they're smart. They know what they're doing. They're covering everybody in this line. This teenager can wear, teenager and up. This one is maybe 25 and up, 30 around. This is 30 and up, 35, 40. They could all wear the elixir. Even the older gentleman, 50. Yeah, I think, even the older gentlemen can wear this, and they're covering the whole lineup of all the gentlemen, all the guys. So you could go clubbing with this. You could even to the office. I'm trying to see, yeah, this is probably safe enough for the office. So, all right. This one projects, the EDT, because they have more alcohol content. It blasts, project means you can smell it, pretty far away. Less projection, but longevity. Perfume, even longer or project less. This one is denser, so might not project as strong, but I bet this one's gonna last a lot longer too. What happened is with the EDT, there's more alcohol content, maybe more lighter citrusy content. So just the way chemistry works, the citrus will not last as long as like the other notes, like the sandalwood, like amber, the denser notes. You get the idea. Those fresh, flowery notes don't last as long as those darker, denser notes like amber or cardamom. But I'm also picking up cardamom in this one. So if you can imagine, but I keep trying to think, what is the second prominent note that's coming here? It's in there, like really dominant, along with lavender and the cinnamon, but I can't recall what it is. Maybe under another review I'll look into on the deeper or more extensive review. But anyway, I'm taking too long. So in summary, if you like this line, the DNA is in here, but it's different. It's actually very different. if somebody told me that, hey, this is not part of Sauvage lineup, I would believe them. But if somebody told me yes, it's part of Sauvage lineup, I will also believe them because I can smell the DNA when I'm looking for it. It's here for sure. For sure it's here. The shower jelly, the smell is in here, but it's less prominent than the EDT. All right, and as far as the pricing is concerned, it's goes up in price. Maybe you could get this for 70, 80, 90. This is 155. I picked up in Macy's. It's pricey for a designer, but it does not smell. This smell is close to niche as you can get, meaning it's more independent. It's not the super common scent, and I like what they did. They added the modern scent plus adding the past. So this one is combining basically like a full circle. And maybe this is the end of the line. And I think it's a perfect lineup. This is a perfect lineup of what they're doing. So they're good. Dior Sauvage, they're good. And the perfumer is the same person, Dimashi, Francois Dimashi. So yeah, this is a wonderful take. If I have to rank them, to be honest, depending on your age, if you're younger, you think these are better. If you're older, you think this is classy. This is the way to go. This is not your teenager scent. So depending on who you are, you're gonna pick. You're gonna choose your favorite differently. And if you do not appreciate the older scent, which is in here, maybe you stick around with the perfume. You don't want the little kids, younger generation. You just want to be more cozy. You want to hang out at home. You want to be more gentlemanly. You want to be more classy or mature. Then the perfume will work with you. And then here's EDP, is kind of in the middle. So it is a great lineup. This is a perfect lineup for everything that you're gonna need. All right. If you don't need anything else, this is a lineup you're gonna get. So with that said, it's gonna be worth your money. I don't know about if it's worth your money or not. It's very hard to say. So I don't want to, I don't want to be a judge of that. It is so subjective, right? As far as what is worth it or not is super subjective. So log in your own budget, log in how much you love perfume, and then you determine that. But basically, that's what it smells. It's been about 15 minutes. It has not transitioned to something else. So basically, I'm still picking up the lavender, the cinnamon, and that's the most prominent. I'll find out what the second note is that's sticking around. For the first impression, I don't want to cheat and skew my own thinking. So there it is, guys. There's Dior Sauvage Elixir. So if you have any more questions, let me know. I'll probably answer in the comments, okay? But as always, thanks for watching, and see you next time. I love this one. Thanks, guys.